to change, baby, tell the mood to change. Yeah.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the haters, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not savers, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crip.
On the ready. Let go. Ready? 18, fire. Here we go. The hook. Ready up. Let's go. Big river, big river. On the double. Head up. Go now. Hit it. Set, ready? Get it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top
Go.
rank.
Now.
Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper,
Down.
they all lame.
Shoot.
I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Double zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish him, finish him.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the Amazon, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole
Here we go. Let's go.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet.
Got it.
I go Super
Fine.
Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle?
Set.
Different cities
Set.
every week now. Every woman is a now. With state probably looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the
Ready.
opposition. Run
Let's
it
go.
up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do
Come
is
on.
top
Set.
rank.
Big river. Big river.
Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
Okay, ready? Head on.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my
Go.
hell.
Set. Hit it.
Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These
Ready, ready.
get it by
Get it.
myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, that's that
Ready.
like I'm
Turn
mean.
to now.
Think I'm part Italian. Women, I'm Gina. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well.
Here we go.
Wish for me
Shoot.
to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my man good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
Head on.
Some
Ready,
days I
ready.
just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell.
Ready, break.
Fine as
Let go.
hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could
Go now. 5.
get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my
Set,
plate.
ready?
I could get it
Huh.
right away. Take it through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe.
On the set.
Thick as summer, so I'm putting on some weight.
Greystone travel.
Getting thick, so I put it on display.
with this rhyme, learn a good joke, everybody lives.
Hey, Echo.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check
Let's
up
go.
on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no
Go.
L's.
60
Thank
oars.
the Lord for my people in my
Pilot,
hell.
64. Weak.
Fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell.
Yep.
He still buy me YSL. I
Big
could
rip,
get it by
big rip.
myself.
10 Lobo. General West, hurry, hurry.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go,
Cut out.
quick. Way too many when they know the shit. They know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
Here we go, here we go. 91, hit it.
They know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
Time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine
Ready.
in. Up right away, couldn't even get a fine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why the
80
record
weapons.
violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make
Get it.
sense. Ay, we making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. No both hands together and I'm saying amen.
60
Cause
Pittsburgh.
I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating,
Recon,
know they sick,
132
acting like they
now.
know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver.
Come on, set.
My game
18
too cold,
data.
made it shit,
Dude.
but I'm still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Ay, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop me shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter.
Break. Ready, ready.
This game saucing. People at the bank see me often. Put the money around, it's faucet. She gave me the that's the bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips,
Here we go. Let go.
throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mom stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was
Ready,
hating,
ready.
acting
Five.
like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
PPP love. Time to bring the
Ready.
bass bird.
15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Ready, set. Comet. Hey, orbit. Say, huh. Here we go. 50 plant. 6-6. Go.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies.
Head up.
Have so
18
many
Gator.
friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long
Hey,
getting back
dude.
to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest. Oh well. Don't need
Deep
no
river. Deep
scale.
river.
I've been on my number, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Hell, keep it on me 'cause my name rings
Go now.
bells.
30
They
base.
don't see me and can't help themselves.
X3. Cut out.
Themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where
Set,
it
ready.
went and it
70.
thunder.
Indy.
Bring the heat
Topper.
like the
Topper.
summer. I don't wanna be
Hey,
on the ground
Wahoo.
when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like
Let's
I'll
go.
die by the
J3.
nighttime.
Blue
It took
Dog
me so
Corpus.
long getting
Hey,
back to
Alpha.
my right mind.
Get
5
it.
days straight, no rest. Oh well. Don't ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever left on. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these
60 outlaw, protein spill.
got a really big
Hey, Delta.
at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta big change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these pay, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Smoke.
It's lonely at top of
Ready?
the phone. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the road. I get some orders, my homie, there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They show me
ready.
love for my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about.
Hey,
I'm like,
hey, Wolf.
they
Go.
stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part. Like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I put Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just
90
want all
Wolf.
the dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me.
Hey,
Keep
Steve,
it real
step
for me.
by.
We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk.
Ready, ready. 60
Take it higher, that's
Pittsburgh.
a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, another loss. GPS, another loss. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Liberty. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the
Ready?
gas.
18
I will not
Gator.
crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, numb in the man. Oh, deal with the hands, thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want,
Ready
I
up.
do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They're on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the
We
manual.
go.
Do what you do on the
15
annual. MVP,
line,
that decision
15
unanimous.
line.
Big dogs, I don't think you can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed to be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they all was ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me.
Hut, 50, Lee Griffin, Lee Griffin.
Watch me celebrate, copy. I do my dance, jump in the stands, numb in the man. Oh, deal with the hands, thought he could guard me. I ruin they
Let's go now.
plans. I do
18
what I
Gator.
want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can call for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip.
Set,
never
ready?
stumble.
30
Take off,
base.
move, magic.
Five,
Now watch me
five.
shoot through the
go. 70, Indy. Get it. Down. 8, read. Hey, exit. Now. Here we go. 10-2 soft. Bravo. Shoot. Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready? Ready? Let go. Got it. Greystone travel. 5. Come on, set the hook. Ready? Go. You ready?
Don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted.
Hey,
Master P, my
high 7.
I mean, I don't got no limits. Got it, I doubt it.
Leaf River. Leaf River.
We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound it surround me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for all you got to know it. Like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like,
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Ready, break. Right on. On the set. Hit it. Ready. Get it. Ready. Now.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind
Ready.
now.
10
Game
logo.
on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play
Pilot,
on.
64,
Gotta go
reach.
hard, I can never play soft. Giant
Go,
in New York, I
go.
run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss,
Look
yeah,
at
my
me.
numbers going
Dipper.
up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats,
Shoot.
you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine
90
out.
Wolf.
Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like
like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Hey,
if you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we gotta.
Ready?
You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit the big boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
18 Gator.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Set, ready? 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Hey, Orbit.
Blow your mind.
Fire.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag.
Break.
My bad. You ain't getting.
Hey, Zoo.
Too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 hours, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Let's go. 50 plant.
That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast if the money low, I'ma grab from man when it come back. I'ma give back my bag when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm
Rose in the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. Went throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch a skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro. Where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories
treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead. Try, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the... Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. You're only down 3 points. You've got possession in your own territory. It's 2nd and 6.
Mike 5-4, Mike
2nd and 6. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost...
Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but... Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's brought in by Bolden. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first and 10 at the 16. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, The Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
All right, thank you, Coach. We begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're ahead 7 points, but you've driven into opponent territory. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. And it's caught. Touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in overtime with 3 minutes showing on the clock. We're all tied up at 24. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here on first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Metcalf. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. They'll look to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 3. Looking long for his top. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game here is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And just like that, another ultimate challenge.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this challenge starts off in the fourth quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You're down 2 scores, but you have the ball on your opponent's 1-yard line. As we get set here, first and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Second and 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anquan Bolden there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's going deep for Brown. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had.
And now Garoppolo lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Cohen. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 20-17, 2:18 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big play there. 65 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to.
And it's caught. Touchdown. And Quan Bolden, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
what
up
does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Back to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. That disastrous play, partner. Brown, the lone receiver, left. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw, and it's caught. Touchdown. And Quan Bolden there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A gain there of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Go!
They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor, and that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they will take a knee here. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1. You lead by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your side of the field, and it's 4th and 7. There he goes, left side. Touchdown! Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in quarter number 4 with 6 minutes remaining. You've got a 1-point lead. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go. Come on. Let's bring it. Check 31. Let's go.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We got to step it up.
The Giants do snap it. It's Manning. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way in for the touchdown. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
All right, thank you, Coach. We begin this challenge in the 2nd quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're down by 6, but you have the ball on your opponent's 1-yard line, and it's already 4th and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Less than an extra point. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Less than an extra. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's an...
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead 7 points. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory as we get set here 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On the ground, this is Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a dump off here complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in a sad era. Yeah, flex mode.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We start this challenge in the third quarter, and there's still quite a bit of time left. You're leading in this one, but you've got the ball deep in your own territory, and it's 3rd and 8. And the offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. All right, not the result that... And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense. And the offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of...
And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the first. And the offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. And now a whistle at a timeout called by the kicking team. And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, you came up short in this one, but and the offense gets set here for a third down play.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the
Hey, Wahoo!
42 to Mike, boys. 42. 42 to Mike.
Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to let it go deep. It got his man complete. 33 yards that time. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot. And now the offense will look to convert on third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. And the offense gets set here for a third down play. Back to throw here. He's going to walk one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And a huge play that time. And even 50. And now the offense will look to convert on third down. Back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 93 yards. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what?
chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like,
move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like.
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah.
Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my face. my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just had to do it, got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining, I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing.